A good song for Memorial Day. And for many years I think back on this song and I would probably like to sing it. And now it's been 41 years. The song has a story behind it. And the story is a good one. 41 years ago or more. I was an Air Force pilot and I was flying out of Langley Air Force Base and we had a tour in Europe. And guy became one of my best friends, Don Unger, and that's what the song is about, Don. And this is how it came to be, is while we were over there, he taught me how to play the guitar, and I went out in Rockland and we played guitar together. And our wives became good friends, and when we came back from Europe during the course of our lives, I eventually was assigned to fly a combat tour in Southeast Asia in calendar year 1971. I came back in one piece. And Don went over after I came back. And he was I was based out of Thailand and I flew combat in Vietnam. And he was based at CCK Air Force Base in China. And his family went over with him. And nationalist China was a secure area. But he ended up flying combat in country numerous times. I was called up and directed to fly an airplane to CCK in the spring of 1972 during the siege of An Lac, which incidentally was a city that was surrounded by the enemy. And they were flying C-130s into the city, making emergency air supply airdrops. And the city never did fall. And the airdrops saved lives, and they were dropping food, supplies, and ammunition. The guys that were flying this were crews out of CCK. And the reason that I flew over there was the airplanes had battle damage from ground fire and they couldn't keep them flying, so they took an airplane from 8 or 10 squadrons in the United States and flew them over to supplement the generation of aircraft, and I went over there and fully expected to be flying missions. When I landed at CCK, it was 6:30 or 7:30 in the morning, and I was anxious to call up Bonnie and talk to Don and find out how things were, because we were all thinking about them back home. She answered the telephone, and while I was talking to her on the phone, the doorbell rang, and I heard some noise, and the squadron commander picked up the phone, and they had come to the house to notify her that Don had been shot down. And so I was selected to be the escort officer. Summary course. I took the family home. Was with the family during the memorial service, and it was quite an experience. Grace flew down because we knew the family, and his dad was a Baptist minister, and it had been a fundamentalist church that I wasn't familiar with, but they didn't call him. They did. They called him Pastor Unger, but everybody referred to him and his wife as Brother Bud and Sister Margaret. And he wanted to know if I'd stand up and tell the congregation the details of how his son was killed. And I did. And after I had done this, a young man, high school student, stood up with a guitar and he walked up in front of the congregation. And he said, last night, the Lord gave me a song for Brother Bud and Sister Margaret. And he said, so, this song is for you. And I carried this song for a long time, and I thought I'd share it with you because it's about Donna, and I'll be okay, but it's a pretty song. It doesn't have the title, never became a hit record, but a young high school kid wrote this, and you can take this one home with you today.
Why did he die? Did God take him home up in the sky? Well, I believe so. He was ready to go, 'cause I have a peace this world doesn't know. listen to his words. Peace, my peace I leave with you. Peace this world don't know. Even though a son may die, we must try to realize that God has a plan for each and every man. We must try to understand. When I heard the man say, "I'm sorry, sir, your son died today," I began to cry. Why, Lord, did he die? I don't understand. Is this part of your plan? Then I heard him say, "Peace, my peace I leave with you. Peace this world don't know. Even though your son has died, you must try to realize that I have a plan. Though death is not at my hand, you must try to understand. You must try to understand.